It is 2 a.m. and as per our plan, the engine is on, we're about to haul anchor, and we're going.
Today's journey is taking us from Bahia Chamela to Ipala.
It's about a 12-hour day, pretty rolly night last night. There were some high winds yesterday afternoon, so I'm really hoping it's not too rolly out there. We'll see. It's gonna be an exciting day.
I'm Kate, and this is my husband Mick, our kids, Thomas and Bentley. 5 years ago, we had this crazy idea to travel the world with our kids, and never did we imagine our mode of transportation would be a sailboat. These are my parents. It's been their lifelong dream to sail across oceans. And so together, a dream was born. Come along with us as we learn, laugh,
I play with boats,
and explore. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe.
All the broken sleep. It's rolly for a reason. There's no wind, but the swells keep coming in. Those big swells from the south and northwest, they never end. So because there was no wind, we weren't pointing in any direction, and we're just bopping around and just shaking and rolling. It looks like around 2 p.m. where we're going, it picks up, and that's why we're leaving now.
Let's go.
To be there before it picks up.
Alright, well, we're on our way. Motor is running. It will be all day today. We just tried to set the autopilot and the cotter pin is broken again. If you're new here, this is a common occurrence. Actually, it hasn't happened since point conception up in California, so it's been a while. But there's this little cotter pin in our autopilot drive and it breaks all the time. And then our autopilot doesn't work. And then we have to just simply replace the pin. But it's kind of a fiddly job, so I'm not sure it's something Mick will want to do underway. We had just picked up anchor, and I said to make sure we go back, and he went, no, we have to go today. This is our weather window. If we have to hand steer for 12 hours, not the end of the world. Bit of a bummer, just makes the day a little bit more tiring.
Well, so far this plan of getting up at 2 a.m. and heading north is paying off. It's now 7 o'clock, so 5 hours have been going for. Unfortunately, the autopilot hasn't been working. I've just been hand steering, but it's actually been really fun. The wind kicked up for a couple hours. Mainsail's up. We got the staysail up, and we're averaging over 6 knots for a couple hours there, so we made really good time. The ETA was around 2:30 p.m. and now it's looking like we're going to get there a couple hours earlier, around 12:30, which is awesome. I hope Kate's getting some rest. I think I saw Bentley get up. Everyone shifts around in their beds when we go through the night. It's pretty funny. Hey yo!
Morning!
How's it going?
How are you? Good. We're good.
You sleep in okay, Benny? With the engine starting at 2 a.m.?
I was like half asleep and I saw lasers going around up here.
Lasers? Our headlamps?
And then I went fell back to sleep.
I think you got into bed with me at like 6:30 maybe. That's pretty good sleep. Now it's 8 a.m. and we are considering not stopping at the little anchorage right at the point and just going right through, and we would get into Banderas Bay and anchor in Punta de Mita at like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight because we're freaking flying.
Yeah, it's not much wind. We got some kind of current going, and then when there is wind, we push forward pretty good.
Yeah, Mick was motor sailing this morning, and I was in the V-berth. It felt like we were flying.
We're doing 6 or 7 knots. It was good.
Awesome.
Whoa, cool picture.
Is it a maze? Or a whole bunch of squares?
Look into.
Well, we're settling into this lovely little passage. The sea state is just exactly what we hoped for. So everyone's very happy. The sun is up and we think there's enough wind that we can use our wind vane. So we're gonna set it up, give her a shot. Setting up the wind vane is a little time consuming, and we like to do it together. One person to steer and one person to set it up. It's gotten a little more exciting in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we were just going really slow, trying to speed us up a bit to get around the cape. The wind just picked up. Almost there. Yeah, hear those winds that have come right when they said they were going to come. We were supposed to be safely tucked into our anchorage, but we saw what was coming. It didn't seem like much. I just checked, and it's like 15 gusts, the odd gust of 20. There's a lot of water coming in the boat. Where we wanted to go was dead into the wind, so we just pulled off the wind to pick up some speed and sail. And then once we're past Corrientes, we'll tack back into the bay.
Woohoo! We haven't really sailed like this for a while. Yeah, there's a lot of water. Hold on. Okay, camera's going down. It just got wet again.
So you saw us in one of our earlier videos heading into the wind after we left Eureka. The wind was coming from the south straight at us, kind of what it is now, except it's coming from the north and we're heading north. And we ended up dropping our foresail and motoring straight into the wind.
This is so crazy. I've just been really not feeling well, so I've just been laying on the floor down here because it's really wet and cold up top. We continued to bash into it for the entire day, a total of 20 hours. The crew was pretty sick, and Kevin and Mick pretty much manned the boat the entire time.
And I think we learned our lesson. The boat got pretty beat up, everyone got pretty sick, and we were doing like 2 or 3 knots for hours. That same situation was just happening then. We kept the sails up, pulled off it, and our arrival time went from 10 p.m. to 6. So now
we went from doing 3 knots to doing what?
Almost 7.
And it's much more comfortable.
Much more comfortable.
Other than the waves coming in.
And it's fun.
Yeah, I think it's
It
fun.
is fun.
We know it's not going to get any rowdier than this. The sea state might pick up a tiny bit, but I doubt the wind will be. And we'll be tacking in soon, and we'll be out of this in an hour or 2. Look at us go!
Yeehaw! I can't remember last time we were moving this quick. I mean, we're motor sailing, so I have to remember that, but feels fun.
Oh yeah, there's water everywhere.
You like this?
It's because we're going so fast, the spray. Flying into it.
I'm hiding inside. It's very wet out there. It's too wet for the camera.
It's holding the wind now.
I can see our destination. How many miles away is it?
13.
We are 13 nautical miles away after a very long day that felt like 2 days because we got up at 2 a.m. So welcome sight. No complaints. I'm just ready to get the hook down and chill. Unfortunately, we still have some beating into it to do. The wind is coming directly from where we want to be. Nice jacket, shorts.
This is the new look. Late at night.
Late at night, it's like 5 o'clock.
My life jacket itches the back of my neck. Alright,
What's happening?
we're gonna give up on the sailing thing. We've been zigzagging the last few hours. Now I think we just want to get there.
drop a sail on a boat that doesn't have a furler. Looks very fancy. We're so fancy.
Uncle Hank is the way to go.
Are we there yet?
Still going.
This is a very long day. Holy cow.
Beautiful sunset.
It is lovely. We're about halfway across the bay.
Yeah.
More. Against the current and the wind. Going slow. After a very long trip across Banderas Bay, we eventually made it to Punta de Mita after sunset, threw down the hook in a familiar anchorage, and laid our heads to rest for the night.
The next day, our surfboard dreams finally came true. We found some used surfboards at a local surf school.
I know, that's why we want to be sure that you're sure. There you go. What do you say, Tommy? Careful.
6.
It's pretty perfect.
It's actually a lot bigger.
We gotta get you guys some leashes. You have 400 pesos
Can we buy some
wax. We'll go see if they have it at that shop. Get excited. Are you so excited? What are you about to do?
Oh, surfing.
Yeah, man, on your new boards.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
Paddle hard, Benny.
We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and
You did great, Bentley. Super proud of you.
come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are we, boys?
We are in Puerto Vallarta. No, Punta de Mita.
Punta de Mita.
But surfboards
A couple days ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
day before yes.
We've kind of just been real beach bums, haven't we? What have we been doing?
We have been surfing.
Yeah, just hanging out at the beach surfing every day. Tomorrow we head to La Cruz and we pick up our Bimini cover. I'm so excited to see it. So in a previous video you would have seen us taking down our hokey tarp, putting up a new frame, but then we put the hokey tarp back on top of the new frame. I'm excited to go pick that up. And then who do we pick up next week?
Hattie.
Auntie Hattie! We're so excited. We have my very bestest friend coming aboard for 2 weeks. So that's why we're back in the bay, because we need to pick her up in Puerto Vallarta.
We're back in La Cruz again, heading to shore. We've got a propane bottle to drop off, some laundry to do, and we're going to go pick up our Bimini shade.
Woohoo! I'm so
Hopefully that's
excited
ready,
to see
yeah.
it.
I want to get to that as soon as we can, so at least I can try and fit it, and if there's an issue, we've got time to take it back. But we're only here for maybe one night, maybe 2 or 3. We'll see how it goes here.
And Bentley's doing the kids' cruiser's net. How's it going, Bentley?
At the moment, I still have a lot of like homeschool work and stuff to do, but
Hi.
Gracias. Today. Right, we got here early enough. We're worried we got here a bit late to the laundry, so we just dropped that off and it'll be ready for pickup at 4, which is great because when you have all your sheets to do, it's nice to get them back the same day.
So you can sleep with them?
Yeah, it's a bit more comfortable in your bed, mate.
I did last time I slept with it. I slept great though.
Yeah, it's not the worst, is it?
No. Oh, we got money out of the ATM.
Yep, got some pesos out, and now where are we going?
To the guy to get our canvas.
Diaz, yeah, we're going to pick up our Bimini top. Hopefully he's got it ready. We left here about 4 weeks ago. He has the material. He came and measured it and did everything. And we said we'd be 3 weeks. I kind of gave him a week extra, so I'm really hoping he's got it ready. Fingers crossed.
What happened?
Oh, he's not here, mate. We might go do something for a few minutes and come back.
Yeah.
Should be good? Yeah. Excellent.
I try to no mistakes.
Okay.
Okay.
Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Got it.
You got it? How's it look?
Looks great.
Good. We really like the feature of the extra welded in rail on our Dodger. So we wanted to do the same thing for our Bimini with the cover coming to the first one and then having that extra rail, and that's what this is here, a handheld.
He did it backwards. This could have slid over. This needed snaps. He put snaps where it could have slid over. Okay, well, I'll run it back to him right now. Well, fairly disappointing. We went and picked up our Bimini. We were so excited for it. And I don't know if it was because we said we were going to be gone for a few weeks that maybe he put it down the line more and then forgot exactly what he needed to do. Because he definitely knew prior. But anyway, he forgot the windows. We were going to have windows so we could actually see through and see our wind indicator, which was really important to us. And he put snaps on the part, it's opposite. He put snaps where they didn't need to be. Okay, so this is our handhold, but because there's weld joints here, we can't slide a pocket through. So he was gonna put snaps, but he put snaps on the part beyond the handhold where we could have slid it in. So I think he just got confused and did it backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and see if I can talk to him. We have a new crew member coming aboard in like, what, 4 days? And this is what our cockpit looks like. We should be tidying the boat, but instead we're ripping it apart.
Well, that's stage one of tidying, isn't it?
It is, maybe.
Pulling everything out?
Well, it's stage one of fixing something, that's for sure. What are we fixing today?
Autopilot stopped working the other day, yeah, which is a first. So,
Oh, it's not.
and I know what the problem is now, and we just got to change that pin out. I know the size now. This size works perfectly jammed in there.
So like quite a tight fit.
Yeah, but we only have aluminum ones on, so now that I know the good size, we're going to go get some stainless ones. I might even have some stainless ones for when I redid the rigging. I bought some, so I'll have a look for those. I just thought of that now, live on camera.
Brilliant.
There's all these little special tools that you need to pull this apart and put it back together. And the first time I did, I was like, oh, that'll be it for years. Oh, I don't need the tools. And now I've done it like half a dozen times. But
Probably would have been helpful to have the proper tools.
yeah, it's working. Yeah, there's all these little funny keys that get inserted in places, and I don't have them, so I'm using pliers. Two-prong thing that goes into these little holes and goes boop and widens it, but I don't have that, so I'm trying to just grab it with this, but there's not enough meat on there. Yeah, I'll get there.
I was saying to Mick, we should probably contact the company. Do they still exist? Someone's bought them.
It's changed owners like 4 times.
And just see if like this is a common problem with that cotter pin constantly breaking and what they suggest. I think we've found the solution just by using a stronger cotter pin. That should work. The aluminum ones are just too soft and they just, yeah, it's in a place where it gets a lot of jolting, so it just slowly works through it. Originally we copied the same size cotter pin that was in there, and it broke like immediately coming down the coast. What did it break, twice or 3 times?
I think just twice before we put a bigger one.
And then we put a bigger one in the 3rd time.
When we got some of our rigging replaced in Mission Bay, San Diego, I went into the rigging shop, and it's not very often you're in a place with really high quality parts, and I just grabbed some random spares, cotter pins and bolts and nuts and some other things, and it just so happened to be that the cotter pins I picked up for our rigging are identical to the ones that we've been putting in the Autopilot. So
They're aluminum even?
No, these are stainless
Oh,
steel. Like,
identical size.
Yeah.
But different material.
correct, yeah. So the aluminum ones that have been breaking because they're too soft, we now have a really high quality stainless steel one that we can stick in there.
That's great news.
Yep.
We finally got our Bimini cover. It's really bright. I'm having a hard time opening my eyes. It's gonna fit?
Yeah, we'll try.
Looks really good.
I think it's great. You still might play with the height on the back rail, but it feels good.
It looks awesome.
Looks great, but can you see it through and see the wind thing?
Yeah, just not now. The sun's right there.
The
so
sun
you
is in the
blind
perfect spot to
yourself.
blind you.
Yeah.
There, back.